has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC, a guy that boxes. Unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California. Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure his only thought is to get back to his feet.
Quickly.
Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number 1, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're gonna find yourself tapping and really wondering why. Why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submissionist device, huh?
It's crazy.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you gotta be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you gotta slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or he gets taken down to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocking guys out.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Diaz gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it.
He's got him hurt here. Oh!
Oh! Oh! An uppercut landed.
Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to...
Whoa! Oh! He's out!
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way.